буквально секунду.
У меня идет...
Не подскажете про стабилизатор? Это
Это DJI Osmo 3.
Osmo 3? Я просто тоже снимаю, тоже потихонечку начал. Но я не знаю, у него сколько вес максимальный движка? С объективом он будет держать или нет? Не пробовали?
Не знаю даже. Не в курсе.
Потому что я не знаю, брать его или брать уже какой-нибудь профессиональный.
Ну, не могу пускать, только телефоном пользовался.
Спасибо. Пойдем, Матвей.
June 2026. Hello everybody, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, dudes, dudettes. My name is Sergey Baklykov. This is Baklykov Live. Today on this Sunday from Saratov. Saratov, one of the most beautiful cities on Volga River. Yes, Saratov. Saratov. Today I got some time here to make the stream. The thing is, this week I was in Astrakhan, also on Volga River. That's where Volga meets with Caspian Sea. Then I moved to Volgograd, and then I came here to Saratov yesterday. But you know, the flight back to St. Petersburg, they have only one flight, which is at 10 o'clock in the evening. So that means you need to be at the airport at least at 9 o'clock, and here it takes 1 hour to get to the airport from the center of Saratov. So you need to start moving to airports at least at 8 o'clock. But at 8 o'clock in the evening, all the nightlife just begins here. So that's why actually I've got one extra day here in Saratov before my flight back to St. Petersburg. And so, well, I decided to make this stream. All right. So, Saratov, the 17th largest city in Russia. It's a little bit less than 1 million residents, 890,000 residents living here. And you know what? This is actually the largest city of Russia if to exclude the cities with a population of 1 million residents. In Russia, 16 cities with the population of 1 million residents. And the 16th one is Volgograd with a little bit more than 1 million residents. Well, here is a little bit less than million residents. So I'm beginning my stream from the building of the circus, and indoor markets built in 1914, 1915. Look, yeah, amazing. Bjarnegorst Jonsson, hello Barry Brin, hello Drops, hello Judith Bircher, Lily Pop, Chaz Brown, Judy Butterfield, Maka Gangadze, Dominic Baylis, Daniel Klingenberg, Katie Bell, Railroaded, Dragi Sokol, Michael B, Marion, DJ Linia. Perfect. So let's keep moving. The center of Saratov. Saratov. Well, in Russian language, Saratov. Barry Brin, something towards the road trip. Enjoy. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Barry. Thank you. Yeah, recently I already did a really good trip. I went to, if you remember, Moscow, Nizhny Novgorod, Kazan, Samara. Now I was in Astrakhan, Volgograd, and this is Saratov. Hello, Fernando Lucio. Hello, Andrew Campbell. Yeah, perfect. This is like the main streets of Saratov. Prospect Stolypina, Stolypin Avenue. Here is McDonald's. Вкусно и точка. And many more of any other cafes and bars for every taste. This is the most cafe and bar streets, especially on a weekends. Everybody is hanging out here. And what is also great is that the west is behind me, so now the sun is shining there, and we can see a clear sky. The sun is not shining into the camera. Awesome. Hello, Lonnie Littleton. Hi to Houston. Лилипоп, я уже съездил. Так. Hello, Matt Huds. So now we are walking towards Volga River, one of the largest rivers of Russia. Yeah, and recently it happened so that actually I was making and still making the trip along Volga River cities. I was in Nizhny Novgorod, Kazan, Samara. Now I was in Astrakhan, Volgograd, and this is Saratov. Hello, Akash Roy. So you see this? Lots of people. The weather is plus 25 degrees Celsius. I guess it's like about 75, 77 Fahrenheit. Hello, Neil McDonald's. Hi to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Aloha, aloha, Vietnam. Marsha, hello, Marsha. Nice to see you. Saratov. Perfect Saratov. You see this? Yeah, and we're going down all the way to Volga River. Hello, Rob Gunn. Koyo Shinkai, hi to Australia. Some of the constructivism. Perfect. So how do you like it? Saratov on Volga, founded in 1590 by Grigory Zasekin. It's interesting that Samara and Saratov were founded by the same guy, by the order of Tsar, Russian Tsar Fyodor Ivanovich. Yeah, initially it was a fortress on, back in those days, southeastern borders of Russia. Hello, Tomahawk. This is me, by the way. You see? That's me. Manish, the trade center. Yeah, this street is full of the buildings in the style of classicism, also some neoclassicism. The classicism of the times of 19th century. Yeah, let me tell you that until 1920s, Saratov was actually the largest city on Volga River. It is now, it's actually less than Kazan, Nizhny Novgorod, and even Samara. But back until 1920s, it was the largest city on Volga River. It was known as the capital of Volga region. But even though Saratov is now smaller than Kazan, Nizhny Novgorod, Samara, you can see it's not less awesome. You just look at this. Look, even this late Soviet building is really interesting. Look at those balconies. I mean, not the balcony, but the balconies in the middle of the building. Perfect, perfect, right? Perfect. Yeah, and all these buildings in the style of classicism that you can see, it's a former merchants' buildings. How far is it from St. Petersburg, Sergei? So it's about 750 kilometers from Moscow. You need to drive northwest from Saratov to Moscow. By the roads it will be 850, and plus another like almost 700 kilometers to St. Petersburg. So in fact it is about 1500 kilometers from here to St. Petersburg. Well, by the roads maybe a little more, I don't know, maybe 100 kilometers more by the roads. The thing is, recently I came not by car, I came by train. Well, at first I flew to Astrakhan, then by train to Volgograd, and then by train from Volgograd to here. And from here I will fly back to St. Petersburg, because recently I have found it that it will be easier, faster, and cheaper for me traveling just by plane and by train. You know, traveling by car makes more sense when, for example, you are making like a really big trip non-stop. For example, you are driving like at least 3-4 weeks, stopping everywhere, driving little by little. But if you want to film just 3 cities on a weekend, Saratov, imagine how long you have at first to drive, and you probably will spend even more money for the petrol than you will get a flight to Astrakhan. Well, for Astrakhan, well, I've paid 5,200 rubles, which is how much? It's about maybe 60-65 bucks. Now imagine how much money I would pay for the petrol. So it's like about maybe 2,000 kilometers. So it's 200 liters. Yeah, it would be way more. Hello, Dorothy Mosh. Hello, Eve Amberds. Hello, George Jack. So yeah, I have found it that well, when I was traveling all around Leningrad region, Novgorod region, Pskov region, that was easier for me by car, because everything is closed. It's close to St. Petersburg. By the way, this was my hotel. It's called Bestuzhev. It's actually a pretty cheap hotel. I had a room, a very small room with no windows, but I've paid only 900 rubles, which is, can you imagine, like $14. $14. Hey, Draghi, actually Saratov was far enough not to be destroyed during the World War II. But Saratov, because of this, played a big role in providing the front lines. So it was a really good industrial rear front. By the way, Saratov is the place where Yuri Gagarin started his career as the pilot. Even though he actually came to Saratov to study in the industrial college, well, here he also started training in the Saratov Air Club. And that's where he made his first flights.
Извините, а вы стримите?
Да.
А сколько у вас онлайна?
Сейчас пока 144.
А можно ваш Twitch?
Это не Twitch, YouTube.
YouTube?
Да.
Как канал называется?
Канал называется Баклыков Live.
Ой, как тяжело.
Да. Тяжеловатая фамилия. Баклыков.
Правильно? Правильно?
Там L надо убрать. А нет, К вторую К убрать.
Окей.
Баклыков. Баклыков. Да.
Все. W. Спасибо.
Там вот сейчас будет.
Сейчас зайдем,
Окей.
там напишем.
Давай. Hello, Kitty Bell. Hello, Dave Philippi. So this is the building of Saratov Conservatory. Saratov State Conservatory. Hello, Diana Wardrip. Marsha, thank you, Sergey. Very nice Sunday afternoon in Saratov. Thanks for bringing us here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Doing my best. Thanks so much for contribution. Hi, dog. So, Barry, Marsha, thanks again. Thanks again. Hello, since 1910s. Hello, Dom Battersby. The monument to Chernyshevsky. Nikolai Chernyshevsky, our writer and philosopher. There is this stadium called Dynamo, or should I pronounce as Dynamo? Hey, Neil McDonald, how do I have to pronounce it?
Бля, в ТикТоке видел.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, thanks again. Jeff Cortez. Hi, Jeff. Nice little park called Lipki. It's like lindens. Yuri Gagarin used to hang out here. He loved to hang out here. This is the church, which is, I'm not sure how even to say this in English, but it's like something like Soothe My Sorrows Church. Hello, Jacques 4. Hi to UK. All right, keep walking, getting closer and closer to Volga. Stalinist neoclassicism. Yeah, in this park, Gagarin used to hang out. There's even photos of Gagarin in this park. I now decided not to go through the park because so many trees here, and the trees are usually creates the interference for LTE. This is the road for bicycles, scooters, so you better don't walk here. Galactic Woman says, I was in Saratov in 1991, so welcome back, at least virtually. Yeah, it's interesting that you was in 1991, just 1 year after it was opened for the foreigners. Yeah, since the Soviet times until 1990, it was closed. Another вкусная точка, it was closed for the foreigners due to so many of strategic enterprises here. Hello, Susan Avery. This is the monument to tram number 6. Tram number 6. Historic car. Tram car. Hello, Thiago Lyoto. Looks like a little street fair with different little stuff like jewelry, handmade stuff. Leather stuff I see. Nice, nice. Amazing, amazing. Saratov, unbelievably amazing. Can you see this yourself? Marion, I really enjoyed your city tour. Thank you for that. Welcome, welcome. Whoa, dances, dances. Latina dances. Salsa, bachata, and stuff like that. So you see such a stuff not only in St. Petersburg now, but in every relatively big city you can find it. Beautiful city on a lovely day by Volga River is the city of Saratov. Yes, Dragi Sokol, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting it. Владимир Ахрамеев, приветствую. Some guys are dancing here too. Nice, nice. Photo sets. Nice, nice. All right, it's getting more and more exciting because we're getting closer and closer to our lovely Volga. Ideal weather today. Sunny, not cloudy, and only 25 degrees Celsius. I already told you many times that for me, everything what is higher than 23, 25 Celsius, that's too much. But 25 exactly that ideal weather. Hello, Luka Marinkovic. Hi to Serbia. Hello, random white guy. Looks beautiful, Sergey. Pretty nice here too. Great. Everybody, enjoy. Hello, Dobroslav Belich. Hello. Yeah, some Indian guys. Many Indian guys, they study here. Елена Островская, hello. Hello, Wayne. Hello, Jamie Davis. Seems like here goes a wedding party or something. Hello, Wave Rider. It's probably day 2 of somebody's wedding today here. That's what it looks like now. And there's already Volga. Volga. Are you freaking excited? Are you motherfuckers excited? Perfect. This is St. Peter and Paul Cathedral. It's not typical for Orthodox churches because this is Catholic church, not an Orthodox. Robert Thompson Watson, great to see the beautiful Russia. All the best, Sergey from Scotland. Thanks so much. Владимир Ахрамеев, спасибо за прогулку по Саратову. Владимир, вам тоже спасибо. Perfect, perfect. So Catholic Church. Так. Saint Apostles Peter and Paul Catholic Cathedral. However, a lot of Orthodox Christian cathedrals also named after Peter and Paul. Enough to say about the cathedral and Peter and Paul Fortress in St. Petersburg. That's one of the main churches of St. Petersburg, where are buried almost all Russian Tsars from the dynasty of Romanovs, including Peter I, Catherine II, Alexander I, Alexander II, and Nicholas II, and all of his family assassinated in St. Petersburg, in Yekaterinburg. After Nicholas already abdicated from the throne, however, he was assassinated, and then the relics of him and his family were reburied there. Hello, O.C. Gray, Martin, Stepan Rusik. And there's yet an Armenian cross. Okay, it seems like already jaywalking, but okay. So you see, guys, Saratov, a pure gem, a pure pearl on Volga River. Watch yourself, man. And this is the monument to, in Russian language, городовой, from the word city. It's like a city, the head of the city, back in those days. I guess now the analog would be a mayor or the governor. Hello, Andrew Lever. Like everywhere you have taken us with the camera, Russia is clean and tidy with lovely people. Yeah, you remember I told you that not every Russian city may be as fancy as Moscow, St. Petersburg, but every city is clean. Even those cities where actually there is like almost nothing from the historical perspective, from the perspective of sightseeing. However, it will be neat. It will be neat there. Some cities are really like, some towns are very small and they were exceptionally industrial. Like, do you remember I was showing you Boksitogorsk, for example? Boksitogorsk, the city which has never existed until 1930s. And so there's no any historic backgrounds and there was only the woods. But nearby they have found the big deposits of bauxite. Bauxite, it's in fact aluminium, It's aluminum ore, I guess. Well, they are making the aluminum out of it. A lot of bauxites, and so they have founded the city there. Now there's less than 20,000 residents. It's like exceptionally industrial city where was nothing. It was the city from the scratch. But even there, everything is neat and clean. You can check out that video of mine. Hello, Kiss VH. Perfect, perfect. This is already an upper embankment. Look, it's upper embankment. Upper embankment. But we, of course, we need the lower embankment. Okay, we got back. Now it's interesting, but Stream Live Studio, the software I use for the streaming, right? Well, it started glitching. It started dropping the frames, video frames, because of the overheats. And it's interesting that I use this already for years, like probably 6-7 years. Well, I use it actually since I have started, 6 years, since I started streamings in 2020, regular streamings. And it's interesting that almost all of this time, the application was free. And it's still free, but it gives the watermark and some other limitations. Well, I prefer to pay. And it's interesting that when it was completely free, it never had a problem like this. But now, when they started charging, such a problem appeared. This is also already, I can call it, I guess, like a middle embankment. Middle alley. Hello, Elizabeth Calderon. Ice cream? Yeah, you see ice cream. Ice cream now is a really great thing to sell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are. Volga. The bridge, a giant bridge over Volga. And there's, by the way, another city which is called Engels. What's with the scooter? Do people just leave them alone? Yeah, people can leave them alone. You can take it almost whatever you want, and to leave it almost whatever you want. Wherever it's not how to say, allowed, the application just will not allow you to finish. It will tell you, hey, dude, you need to change. Well, on the map in the application, you can see where you can park and where you cannot. So now this is the embankment itself. Here is kind of long embankment, several kilometers. It goes all the way there and gets all the way there. Now we will go there because there's the river port. And here on the embankment itself, they yet have such a motor cars. Hello, Jeffrey Oldham. Hello, Barb Filer. Hello, Brian. The embankments of Volga River. Amazing Volga. Wide and beautiful. It's actually here bordering with Volgograd Water Reserve. Here, by the way, we're exactly, hello Nina G. Here we're exactly between Samara and Volgograd. Exactly. Okay, let's go there. All the way through amazing embankments of Saratov. Beautiful atmosphere. I would like to visit Saratov. Every sane person would love to.
From Mexico.
Hi.
Tatiana, Modesto.
Hello.
Hello, Modesto. Now it's Saratov. Greeting from Saratov for everybody.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Every time we see your program and very happy.
You are watching my program.
Я из Саратова, он живет в Мексике, и мы постоянно тебя
Да, я сейчас вспомнил. Да, я сейчас вспомнил. Я вспомнил сейчас.
Здорово вообще, ты опять здесь, очень рада видеть,
Да.
рада встрече.
Ну, я вчера здесь, как бы основная съемка была, но сегодня вот самолет только сегодня у меня, поэтому появился еще один дополнительный день.
Здорово.
Вот.
Мы как раз путешествовали вместе, и в Казани были, вот в Нижнем Новгороде не получилось у нас.
Но я вот тоже сейчас был. Нижний Новгород, Казань, Самара, Астрахань, Волгоград и вот Саратов.
Супер.
So, what's nice to see you.
Интересен. Life so интересен.
Да. Say hi to your guy.
Можно фото с тобой?
Да.
Ты снимаешь, я так понимаю. Да, извини, пожалуйста.
Да, можно, конечно.
Спасибо. Тебе
Welcome.
самого лучшего в жизни, чтобы все программа процветала.
You're welcome.
Очень рада смотреть всегда.
Рад слышать.
Всего хорошего. До новых встреч.
Хорошо.
Пока.
Okay, I've met the subscriber. Hello, Sabrina Fair. Yeah, it's interesting how making my content in Russia for years. However, most times, like 95% of times, I was recognized with foreigners, because I'm making the content in Russia but in English, and so I attract mostly English language people who wants to know more about Russia, and so that's why it happens so that my audience are not Russians. Statistics shows that only 7% of my audience are Russians. Okay, and like almost every time, for years I ever was recognized. Well, she's actually Russian, but she was watching my content because her husband's from Mexico. Hello, Natalia Akhrameyeva. But as I said, there is already the city of Engels. Volga. Да, Volga. You know, most of I mean, most of the biggest cities of Russia are located on Volga. Nizhny Novgorod, Kazan, Saratov, Samara, Volgograd. Saratov, Astrakhan. Because Volga is a mother, Volga mother. Hi to Dubai, Alro Batabi. Volga, Volga mother. Hello, John Pangia. Okay, so I could walk there now, but I just want to make a little detour there to Gagarin, the monument to Gagarin. If somebody just joins, let me tell you that the career of the first human in space began here, the career of the pilot. In 1951, he came here to study in the industrial college. It wasn't about, you know, him study as a pilot, but here he also started trainings in the Saratov Air Club. And his first flight ever on the airplane Yak-18 he made here. Okay, more of those Latina dances. Yeah, MM666 said, Sergey, I just saw you with my girlfriend Tatiana in Saratov. Yeah, so Tatiana, who we just met, the lady we just met, she is the girlfriend of MM666. Hello, Tortoiset. Да, вот, Гагарин. Гагарин, Юрий Гагарин. Поехали! So, giving respect to Gagarin. Hello, Osprey Birds, Smoky Sally, Big Sky 2, Nina G, thank you for another great stream and your historical narrative of the places. My pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you all for some support. Okay, now going to River Port, going back to Volga. Hello, James Smiles. Here, you see this? You see this, guys? What an unbelievable situation. Can't believe it. Thanks, Sergey. MM66, whose girlfriend I just met, said. Yeah, you see, miracles happens. Зеленоград the best. Приветствую. Carlos Medina, hello to California. Judy Butterfield, hello Judy. Thank you so much. Even Ufa shirts, we're potting today. Yeah, my Ufa shirt. Ufa, it's Ufa in Bashkir language. Yeah, okay. Going back to Samara. Samara, Volga. This is Saratov. Hello, green tea. So, and this is the river port. Saratov. Saratov. Of course, Saratov provides a great riverboat cruises. It's there. Whenever you will be in Saratov, you can take a ride, man. You can take a ride, man. Look, what a nice constructivism. This is constructivism. By the way, the time is wrong there. Look, it shows the wrong time on both of those panels. Well, I see that the building is perfectly, how to say, maintained, but probably the clocks need to be restored. Hello, Thomas Semik. Yeah, here is the river boats, cruise boats. The rides every time, every day. Yeah, I told you that a lot of Indians study here, but also some black guys study here too. And usually they are not the Afro-Americans. They are usually like from, well, Afro-Africans. Hello, Morton D.O. Thanks for the nice live stream. My pleasure, my pleasure. Well, here is, yeah, discotheque. Hello, Next Gen View TV. Volga 1. River cruise ship. On the pier number 2. The guys are getting ready to go for a ride. What's the prices? $1,000 rubles, which is like 15 bucks, 14, 15 bucks. Char Mercy 5. Какой мост? What's the bridge? This is the bridge. Sam Smith, hello to you. This is the bridge over Volga, connecting Saratov and Engels. King Nero, hello. Glad to see a clear and sunny day for your stream. It's days like this that allow us to appreciate the cloudy bad weather once. Yep. King, nice to see you. As I said, the embankment is really huge, and here all the time goes the renovations, the restoration. You see, they are working on the restoration, renovation of the embankments all the time. Many fishermen and even fisher lady. This woman. And many ladies are just walking. Hello, Kitty Bell. Really lots of fishermen. Rico Wong says this is not Donau River. I guess you mean Don. Well, yes, it's not Don, it's Volga. Perfect. Don't you find it perfect? I think it's extremely perfect. Hello, Bad Ombre. Is that bridge for cars only? Yeah, this is a car bridge. Well, you also can walk it, though gonna be a long walk. Yeah, the railway bridge is located, well, it's another bridge there. Do you fish, Sergey? No. Somehow, I'm not fishing at all. Который сейчас? Сколько народу живет в Саратове? What time is it now? How many people are living in Saratov? It's 8:08 and in Saratov less than 1 million residents. Hello, Kimberly Oakley. Да, дискотека, дискотек. Now I'm going to the square of Peter the Great. There is the Soviet hotel called Slovakia. Okay, and that's where little by little I now will finishing the stream, because it's already time for me to move to airport. So recently I was making a trip to Astrakhan, Volgograd and Saratov. Sergey, are you still planning on the road trip, Nemoykin? Well, the road trip already goes. Didn't you see already 30 videos that I released from the road trip? Just recently I already was in Moscow, Nizhny Novgorod, Kazan and Samara. Those videos are already released. Now I went to Astrakhan, will be released tomorrow. Then I was in Volgograd, will be released probably on Thursday, and Saratov will be released on Sunday. Yeah, Peter the Great. Peter the Great. Peter the Great Square and Slovakia Hotel. And there is Saint Trinity Cathedral. Yeah, Peter the Great. Our great emperor, Peter the Great. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. It's actually good that I've got extra day in Saratov, because that's how I was able to make the stream. But now it's time to start moving to the airport to fly back to St. Petersburg. See you guys. See you.